Hello, everybody. So, I'm here today to start my vlog for Stabathon. Stabathon runs from today, October 3rd, to October 9th. And I'm going to take these out because there's glare. And I'm just going to tell you what books I'm reading this week, or I'm going to try to read this week. I probably won't get them all read. For the villain point of view, I have two different ones down. I have Vicious and If We Were Villains. And I also have If We Were Villains for book with romantic subplot. And so depending on which one I read. And I have Vicious for another one as well. So the next one is Final Girl Trope or Slasher. So I've got The Last Final Girl by Stephen Graham Jones. And then Young Adult Thriller or Retelling. And I have Vicious for that one. And then female relationships. And this could be mother-daughter, sisters, cousins, anything like that. But I chose Plain Bad Heroines because this has been on my TBR. Jan Agaton read it, and she spoke really highly of this book, and I want to say that she really, really liked it. And so I wanted to give it a shot. I do have the audiobook for this, but I'd like to follow along with it, which is why I didn't start it on the way to work or on the way home from work. So those are what I'm going to read. I will put pictures up as I went through them. But I don't have the other books physically. Plain Bad Heroines is the only one I have of those. If I like the other ones, then yes, I will purchase them. But I just have them on my Kindle right now. This weekend, I will try to do some things so that it's not such a boring vlog. But I am taking off work the 7th because it's my husband's birthday. And the 8th, I'm going to my 6th graders football game. I can't film that because it's my kids, my students. So I will let you know who wins. But I'm excited about that because it's their last home game. They've won one home game and they lost one home game. So I hope, since I'm going, and they've asked me for 2 years to come, so, because I was their 5th grade teacher, some of them. I taught some of them writing, but then some of them were my homeroom, and I taught them everything. So, and then half of them I didn't have, but, so I'm going to go to that, and, so I'm going to try to do a few things this weekend, and maybe get some B-roll for you, but other than that, it will just be me sitting here telling you. I'm hoping to get Belle done, the diamond painting I was working on, so that I can start Pennywise at least by this weekend. But I don't know, because Belle's not even half done. So I just got my Book of the Month box for October. And I thought I'd share with you before I give my dog the blue box so he can tear it up. So I've already pulled out my bookmark, and it says I put my shelf first. That's cute. So I ordered my spotlight, I guess is what you call it, pick was The Family Game by Catherine Stedman. And it says, a rich, eccentric family, a time-honored tradition, a lethal game of survival. One woman is about to find out if she has what it takes to join her husband's family in this riveting must-read thriller from the author of Something in the Water, Mr. Nobody, and The Disappearing Act. And this has 3 rules. Listen carefully, do your research, trust no one, and run for your life. So, and then I put this one in my cart because I thought it was good, and then I've heard some kind of iffy things about it. So I hope it's good. I've heard some people really want to throw it across the room if they finish it. So, but I got Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pinborough. So, and that was after I'd ordered it. I watched a video. And then I got Ruth Ware, The Lion Game. So I really like Ruth Ware, and so I thought I'd just go ahead and get that one too. I think I might have all of her stuff now. I'm not sure. But anyway, my husband kind of frowned when I was shutting the door, because I was going to get on here and unbox this with y'all. But anyway, I'm going to go so my puppy can have this big blue box and tear it up because he loves mail. And I'll talk to y'all later. Hey guys. So I just came on here to update you on how I've been doing on Stabathon. I have started a couple of different books, and I'm not really enjoying either one. I started the last Final Girl. Yes, by Steve. Hold on, let me tell you. Let me just get my book out here. There's a show going on. It's Paul Feinbaum. He does updates for college football. That's not where it's at. Last Final Girl. Hi. Stephen Graham Jones. Okay. Y'all were probably telling me that, but I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you. And I've started If We Were Villains. Don't know who that is either, but that one's a little easier to tell. When it's on the Kindle, you can't really tell. By M.L. Rio. I'm on Act 2, Scene 8 on that one. I've read about 34% of that. I have the audiobook for that. And I've read about 13% of the last Final Girl. I'm not really enjoying either one. Let me see if I can give you a little rundown of. Forget the last Final Girl, because I really do not know what's going on in that one. That's just, the setup is strange for that. But If We Were Villains, it's told in like a play setting, because they are actors at a school for actors, and they are doing a play. And this year, the year that he's telling this story, is the play is Macbeth. No, I'm sorry. I misspoke. It's Julius Caesar. And I really do not like Richard, and I don't think you're supposed to, but it opens with somebody getting out of prison, so I guess somebody has died. I'm wondering if it's Richard, because already where I'm at, he's abused a few of their friends in the group, and I think Oliver is the one who is telling the story. Yes, because he keeps saying me. So there's Alexander, James, Oliver, Richard, Meredith, Philippa, and Wren. Wren is Richard's cousin. Meredith is Richard's girlfriend. James is Oliver's. They're pretty good friends. So they're all pretty good friends to start out with. So when it opens and he's about to get out, the chief asks him to make a full confession, tell him what really happened that night. And so I presume that that's what's happening. And so I'm listening to it, and I have the Kindle version of it as well, so I'm reading it too. But it's still, I'm I'm just not enjoying it. So I told my husband, I said, I'm really doing badly on this readathon. So I also have, I don't, I have another one on Kindle, and it's vicious, but I don't know if I want to even start it because I have this big book here, this Plain Bad Heroines, that if I'm even going to attempt it, I need to get started on it because come the weekend, come tomorrow, I need to go ahead and start my weekend, my Halloween weekend readathon. So I don't know if I should just put that up and just try to finish If We Were Villains, because that's the one I'm the furthest on. I should have just read Plain Bad Heroines. You know, I have it checked out. Hello everybody. So I thought I would come on here and just update you on my vlog. So I'm going to end it here, and I am driving. I'm driving home from work. It's Monday afternoon. It's October 10th, and I have some B-roll to put in from where we went to Barnes and Noble, but I didn't even get anything. It was my husband's birthday, and he did take me book shopping. He's the sweetest. And I even got a shot of him when he went to tie his shoe. I was filming at the table, and he doesn't even know he's in the frame. But I failed miserably at the Stabathon readathon. I think I did one book that I could count for it. Everything I chose for that, I kept picking them up, and none of them was appealing to me. And I think it was just the mood I was in, and I didn't want to pick up Plain Bad Heroines and then not be interested in it. So I just kind of kept it there. It's on my shelf. And so I did finish Agatha Christie's Halloween Party for Halloween weekend readathon this weekend, and I couldn't find where it would go under Stabathon, so I didn't count it. I probably could have counted it for female relationships, because there were a couple female in the book. It would have been stretching it, but. And then I also finished, my bonus book was The Lost Village, and let me see what, I counted that for slasher because it's set in two timelines. Back in 1959, I believe is the year, and now. And several people were killed in 1959. And this isn't a spoiler because it tells you early on that there was a woman stoned to death. And then, there's some other things that happened. So I counted that one, but I didn't put it on Instagram that I finished it for Stabathon or anything. So I failed really miserably at that, but I did finish all my prompts for Halloween weekend readathon for this past weekend. So I'm going to count that as a plus. And I also went to my 6th graders football game, and we won't discuss that. It didn't end very well. I've been doing some adult things, cleaning the house and such. I finished the Belle diamond painting that I was working on, and it's really pretty. I think I took a picture, so I'll insert it here. And I'm going to give that to my mom. Doesn't like for us to use the term stepsister, so my sister. I have a whole bunch for my sister who lives in Mississippi and her little family. Like, I made one for my nephew that's Baby Yoda, and it's got the moon, and it says "I love you to the moon and back." So I didn't know if he would even want it, but so I asked her to ask him, and he said yes. And so I'm sending it to him, and then I'm sending them just a bunch of them, and they can, they can pick and choose which ones they want. So my next one to do is Pennywise, and then I have my Alabama one came in, and I'll do it next after Pennywise. And then I don't know what I'm going to do, but those will take me a pretty good while. So I'm just on my way home after work, and it was a pretty good day. We are studying the grapes of the civilization of ancient India, and we were supposed to do some other things for Egypt, but I'm just trying to get us through the grapes. And the grapes of a civilization is geography, religion, achievements, politics, economics, and social structure. And so this week they have to, as we're doing our reading, they have to fill out the organizer by themselves. I've dropped some hints, but I told them if they were unsure, just take the most important thing in their paragraph and write it somewhere, in their chart. And so, but they're going to have to, I'm going to have to do this by themselves. So we got our testing schedule this week for a 9 weeks test. But anyway, I am going to film another video after this one, after I get home. And it's I was led to it by the prompt that I completed, the activity prompt, the photo prompt, because my activity prompt was reading sprints. I joined reading sprints, but my photo prompt was my favorite thrillers or horror books. So I'm going to film a video on my favorite thrillers, and I have several. I only picked a few out, but I'm going to go home and see if I can gather up some of those, and I'm going to film that, and then I will probably upload this one, and I'll get that one uploaded and try to post it by Friday. I want to try to get a schedule, and I know it's been a little bit since I put anything or uploaded anything, but I do hope you enjoyed this little vlog, even though it was sporadic when I came on here. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up down below. And if you like this video and you want to see more content from me, just click that subscribe button down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.